Well, g'day and welcome to Chewing the Fat. I'm Bevo. We're down here at Mama Camella's again at Glenelg, and I've even got the vest on tonight to show my support. So thanks once again to Mamas for letting us film down here. So get on down to Mama Camella's, get yourself a Smythe pizza. That's one of my favourites, and help out Mamas and Phil Smythe, of course. Now tonight I'm joined by a couple of legends from the Sturt Footy Club, both two-time Premiership players with Sturt in 2016 and 2017. The man to my left is Zane Kirkwood, and to my right is Tommy Harms. We'll start with Zane. He is a two-time Magarey medalist, three-time Foss Williams medalist, which is the best player on the ground for state representative games, and a four-time best and fairest, that is a PT Morton Award. How'd I go, Zane? Did I get that correct?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good, didn't all good.
Great to have you on the show, mate.
Thanks, mate. Thanks for having us.
No, you're most welcome. And Harmsy, you're also a two-time Premiership player, 2016, 2017, and played a bit of state footy as well in the junior ranks, and definitely one of the best-looking men at the club as well, I've been told. So great to have you on, Harmsy.
Thanks for saying that. You're welcome. Forgot my Magarey's as well, but that's all right.
No, I'm sure anyone that's won two premierships is doing pretty well, especially at sample level. And who knows, you guys might go 3 in a row this year, looking pretty good. We'll start with you, Harmsy. Mate, you're a teacher. You teach at Tallachilla Lutheran School. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Clarendale. Beautiful. What's it like being a teacher and winning a couple of premierships? Do you get out there and have a kick with the kids, and the kids get around you and stuff when you won the flags?
Yeah, they're really good. So the staff were pretty good as well. So they let me have my 3 days off to celebrate. So really supportive. The kids love it, and we get outside and have a kick with the footy. But they're pretty quick to tell you when you're playing rubbish as well. One of them asked me if I played against Norwood, and I was like, yes, I did play, but probably didn't see me. But they keep your feet in the ground, but it's good. I love it. So I'm lucky enough to be down there for 5.5 years there. So,
beautiful.
Yeah,
good,
it's
mate.
a good spot. It's a good spot.
Awesome. And yourself, Zane, you do some great work in the community, mate, with kids with disabilities. Tell us more about that.
Yeah. So with kids with disabilities and also disadvantaged kids removed from homes or different things like that going on in their life. So myself, Big Jack Osborne works there as well, working in schools and out of schools with kids that have been removed or not quite there at the moment. So it's pretty good stuff. Can be a bit testing at times, but no, it's good. We do some pretty fun activities with them.
Fantastic.
And just get them engaged with what's going on in life and school and stuff like that. So it's pretty good.
Awesome, mate. Must be pretty rewarding as well doing that with kids with disabilities.
It is, I guess you get some little wins along the way, which are always good, and that makes it pretty worthwhile what you're doing. So it's good stuff. Fantastic,
mate. Keep up the good work with that. And did you have to sort of do a degree in social work or anything to get into that, or?
No, I've done some on-the-job training with that, and I'll do some stuff inside schools, which I do some training for, which is but nothing, no degrees or anything. I'm probably not smart enough, or as smart as Harmsy over there to do a teaching degree. So that was on-the-job kind of training, and you get ticked off as you go with that. So pretty lucky with to be able to work in that space. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, awesome, mate. And you played the 182 sample games. You played 97 with Sturt and 85 with the Maggies. You still have a bit of a soft spot for the Maggies these days, and you still speak to your good old mate Samo a bit.
I still speak with Samo. I speak with him a couple of days ago. We teamed up for breakfast this weekend. So
beautiful.
Obviously there's made some really good friendships for being there for about 10 years. So it's hard not to have those relationships, but. Sturt through and through now.
Yeah, understandable, mate. No, good on you. And there's a bit of banter on the field between you and the Magpies boys when you play against them?
A little bit. There's not many still floating around, but some of them I still have our handshake that we've had since day one. We still do every time we see each other.
Now, you mentioned before. Now I've got to stay up that. What is this secret handshake I hear about with the Sturt boys? What's going on there, Zane?
Harmsy and I are currently in the works. We can't talk about it too much.
We're workshopping one at the moment.
But there's a fair few of us that have got a couple of handshakes going around.
I reckon if BT was commentating, you go, boy, what the heck's going on there?
Some of them are a little bit weird. Corey Beard had a really weird handshake last year, so you'll have to ask him if you ever get him on the show. So
beautiful, mate. So
weird stuff going on.
Now, Corey played in the Premiership last year. Where's he playing footy this year?
So he's out at Marble Range on the coast, the west coast. So actually, about 9 of the boys went and visited him a few months back and watched him play. I think he kicked about 2 goals 11 or something. So he returned back to normal with his golf, which is nice. But I keep in touch with him. I've known him since I was about 15, and we were pretty lucky that he came to the club. And he's a ripping bloke, but we might have to try and fly him in and get him to play play a bit later in the year and see if we
beautiful.
can make sure
Pretty
we make
handy.
finals. Yeah, he would be. But he's farming there. He's got his life set. So
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's really good.
Now, something I've read about yourself doing a bit of research, Hamzy, is that you are a bit of a shocker in terms of haircuts. You seem to get the wrong haircut all the time. Tell us more about that.
Well, it's not so much I get the wrong haircut. I think it's just that my hair never looks good, and that we had to do a modelling gig for Portobello, who are a sponsor, a really good sponsor of our club. So, there's not much you can do with the hair that I've got. It just kind of goes everywhere.
At least you got hair.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm winning with Zane at the moment, so you can probably add that to the rap sheet. So that's my achievement.
No, beautiful, mate. Well, we should get stuck into the AFL, boys. It's a huge round 20, some blockbuster games, and it all starts on Friday night with the Tigers taking on the Cats. The Tigers, top of the ladder, a great win last week against the Magpies by 28 points, and the Cats had a really good win against the Lions by 42 points. Now, Hamzy, correct me if I'm wrong, you're actually a Cats man, is that correct?
Yeah, I've been a Cats man. My old man and my grandfather are Cats people, so Zane and I quite often talk about the Cats versus the Hawks and the history that we've got. But I'm interested to see how we go this Friday. I think we're a bit up and down at the moment. We have been the last couple of years, but
yes, you quietly confident Friday night, or
no? I'm not quite confident. Zane knows me. I'm gutless with the Cats. I'm quick to give up hope. I reckon Richmond are just too good this year, so I think they'll get it done quite comfortably.
Yeah, fair enough. What about yourself, Kirks?
Yeah, I think the Tigers are pretty hard to beat at the MCG. They've proven that. So I reckon Jack Higgins will kick a better goal than last week. Tigers will win. So,
that was amazing, wasn't it?
That was a good
goal.
goal.
If you haven't seen that goal, jump on YouTube and Google. Jack Higgins' goal against Collingwood last week. That's definitely has to be one of the goals of the year. Now, game 2 on Saturday at 1:15 p.m. at the MCG. It's the Hawks in 7th, taking on the Bombers, who are in 11th at the moment. The Bombers, of course, had a great 43-point win against Sydney last week, and the Hawks a 59-point win over there in Perth, starting to get some good form over there against the Dockers. So this should be another cracking game of footy. I'm going to go for the Hawks, boys. I think they're playing some pretty good footy at the moment, and Bombers are too inconsistent for me. What do you think, Kirky?
Yeah, I'm a Hawks man, so I'll back him in. The Bombers, I think they're starting to hit their straps a little bit, so they might be a chance, but I think the Hawks will be too good.
Hawks, you're about self-hunt?
I like the Bombers actually. I reckon they're flying. I reckon if they can sneak in, I reckon they're a chance. And I cannot tip.
Of course you would.
I'm sitting here. It's impossible. But in all honesty, I reckon the Bombers are good for it.
Ask him what he thinks of Cyril.
Delicious.
Not delicious.
Not delicious at all, not a fan? Overrated?
Don't get me started.
Okay, game 3 is Saturday 1:40 at the Gabba. It's Brisbane in 16, taking on the Roos in 10th. Brisbane, of course, have been playing some good footy of late, especially at the Gabba. They won 3 in a row there and took it right up to the Crows the other week, going down by 5 points at the Gabba, and then they lost last week against the Cats. But we all know how well the Cats play at home. So this should be a cracking game of footy. The Roos are coming off a 40-point win over the Eagles, so they're playing some good footy at the moment. They haven't got Sean Higgins though, so that's a bit of a blow for the Roos. I'm going to go Brisbane and upset, boys. What do you think, Hans?
Yep, with you.
Yeah?
Yeah, Brisbane. Dane Beams, superstar.
Yeah.
Kicks 3 out 30 every week, so yeah, he's a gun.
Yeah, well
so
said.
they'll get up.
And yourself?
Yeah, my favourite player is Luke Hodge, so he's leading the charge down there, and I think Brisbane in an upset.
Yeah, beautiful. 3 for Brisbane. Okay, boys, it's the big one. It's game number 4. It's the showdown. It's showdown number 45. It's the Power sitting in 4th position, taking on the Crows. Both teams really, it's a must-win, going for top 4, and the Crows trying to play in the finals, of course. They're sitting in 12th place at the moment. The Power had a pretty good win, a 44-point win against the Bulldogs last week. They got a bit of form back, and Charlie Dixon kicked 5, of course, and the Crows played a really good first half, and then the D sort of ran over in the second half. How do you see this one going, Kirky?
I think the Crowies, I reckon they'll show a bit after last week. Obviously, that probably ruled them out of finals, so it'll be a good game. Porter are playing pretty well as well, so it'll be good. Our mate Jared Lennox playing his first showdown, so hopefully he goes well. But I reckon the Crowies will get up.
Yeah, I'm a bit nervous about it. I'm going to go to Port because I barrack for Port, but but it could go either way, and the Crows have got some very good ins as well. I've heard potentially Duday, Douglas, and also Smith as well, so some very handy inclusions there. What do you think, Hamzy?
Yeah, I'm leaning just towards the Power, I think. Brodie Smith coming back is massive. He's just an absolute jet. But I'm going to have to go the Power because of Lino as well. So
good man.
He's a ripping bloke, and we love that he's doing so well. So I hope the Power get up. I hope he plays well.
Well said, yeah. He was really impressive. I watched him a couple of weeks ago against the Giants, and obviously Port lost that game, but he looked like he's been playing like 100 games. He was just so relaxed and just looked like he didn't miss a beat out there. The same with the Bulldogs on the weekend, 10 sessions in the first quarter, and he's just got he's a really good user of the ball, and he just doesn't panic, does he? So
he's a beautiful kick. So he just he gets better and better, I think, as he goes as well. So every kind of challenge he just meets, and no surprise to see him do it. We all knew he would. So yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, beautiful. And game number 5 on Saturday at 6:55 Etihad. It's the Saints in 15th up against the Dogs in 14th at the moment. Both sides obviously just playing for a bit of pride. The Saints went down to the Giants by 25 points. Probably could have almost won because they were inaccurate in that first half and the Giants ran over them in the end. And the Dogs, as I mentioned, lost by 44 points to the Power last week. What do you think about this one, Hunty?
I like the Saints actually. I reckon they're going alright. And there's a fella, that Nathan Freeman,
yes,
who they got over from Collingwood, who's a pretty high draft pick, and the rumours are he might play. So
beautiful.
And I watched a little bit of the highlights from GWS, who I rate pretty highly, and the Saints were looking good. So
Saints for you.
It won't be a good game, but the Saints will win it probably.
What do you think, Zane?
Yeah, I'm probably going to go the Dogs, I reckon.
Anything to go against Harmsy?
Yeah, just keep the rivalry going. I reckon the Bob, he's due for a big one. He may have had a big one, I don't even know, but I reckon he'll have a big one this week and the Dogs will win. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Well, the next one's going to be a cracker as well. That's Sydney in 9th up against the Pies in 3rd. That's 6:55 p.m. at the SCG. These are all Adelaide times, of course. The Swans, very disappointing last couple of weeks. They lost to the Bombers by 43 points last week. And the Pies, 28 points against the Tigers. But they did show some pretty good form for the first 3 quarters and ran out of legs in the end. I just want to mention, though, Alex Johnson, boys, this is an amazing story. 5 knee reconstructions, and he's playing his first game since 2012. What a story. Let's hope this guy goes really well, because no one deserves it more than him. I mean, Menzel, it's a great story to see him come back and go so well after 4, but 5 knee recons. One's bad enough, but that's just incredible, isn't it? So, yeah. How do you think this one's going to go, Hunty?
Pies versus Sydney. Look, I reckon Collingwood are a massive threat for the Premiership, but they're obviously losing a few injuries. Pies get up. I think Sydney is sliding, so I think they'll keep sliding as well. I think Buddy's probably looks a bit injured, and
pressure on him, isn't it?
Yeah, I reckon the Pies are looking good.
Yeah, I'm with you, Pies as well. Sydney can't seem to win the SCG. They've lost 5 there this year. Unbelievable. What about yourself, Kirky?
Yeah, I'd like to see Sydney win. Just for Johnson, I've read something today. He's had like 12 operations since he's had it done, which is it's unreal.
Phenomenal,
but,
isn't it?
Yeah, I think the Pies, I agree with Harmsy on this one, unfortunately. I think the Pies are starting to come good. So
3 for the Pies, yeah. On Sunday at 12:40 p.m, it's Carlton in 18th up against the Giants in 5th. The Giants, 25-point winners last week against the Saints. And the Blues, what about them? 35-point win against the Suns, their second win of the year. So hopefully they're going to go in with a bit of confidence in this game. I can't see them beating the Giants though, and Jeremy Cameron's back in as well after his 5-game suspension, so I think the Giants will be far too good. What do you think, Kirky?
Yeah, I think the Giants will win pretty easy. I think they're my tip for the flag this year. We watched them when they played Port a couple of weeks ago, and they looked pretty slick, so and when everyone challenged them, they just kind of rise up. So with Jeremy Cameron and then Scully to come back,
pretty handy, aren't they?
They're going to be pretty hard to beat. So
I'm with you as well. What about yourself, Harvey?
Unfortunately, agree with that. GWS.
You got a few there.
Yeah, they're coming good at the right time, and I agree that I think they're the biggest threat to the flag. I think Collingwood, GWS, and Richmond. So
can't put Port into this stage, mate.
No, I just think the Giants are just young and they're fit and fast.
Well, thanks for coming on the show, mate. No, just kidding. No, I'm only joking. Next game is Melbourne in 6th, taking on the Suns in 17th. The Suns went down to the Blues last week by 35 points, and the D's had a great win by 13 points. In the second half, they really just came back from nowhere, kicked 7 goals to 1 in the third quarter against the Crows, so they're playing some good footy at the moment. Probably should have beaten the Cats the other week as well. Melbourne by a country mile, I think. What about yourself, Hunty?
Yeah, they'll smash it.
Yeah. Zane, same thing?
Yeah. The D's will be too good.
Yeah, I think Maxi Gore might have 80 hit-outs. He had 66 against the Crows, but he's amazing, that bloke. And the final game of the round, it's a huge one. It's the big derby over there, or the derby as they call over there in Western Australia. It's the Dockers sitting in 13th up against the Eagles sitting in 2nd. The Eagles went down by 40 points to the Roos last week, and the Dockers went down by 59 points to the Hawks. So both teams looking to bounce back. I think the Eagles, for me, too much to play for at the moment.
Yeah,
same with you?
Yeah, second place. Yep.
Same.
Yeah.
So we've got a few where on agreement.
Yeah.
That's good, boys. So Now, anyway, before I let you boys go, just a special thank you once again to Mama Camellas for letting us film down here, and also for the lovely vest I've got here, looking nice and schmick. Zane, thanks so much to you for coming on, mate. Really appreciate your time, and well done to all the community work you're doing at the moment, and all the best. Hopefully, you guys can go for the 3 in a row this year, and certainly be watching closely to see how you guys go.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
Thanks a lot, and Harmsy, thanks so much to you, mate.
No worries.
Good on you, boys.
Cheers. Thanks.
All the best. This is Chewing the Fat. I'm Bevo. Take care and bye for now.